All right, what's up guys? Welcome to part 2 of the FJ-45 build. So the last video I posted really wasn't, it was just a time lapse. There was no detail at all. So this is a 1964 FJ-45. It's been semi-restored. It's in really good shape. FJ-45, if you don't know, is the pickup version of the FJ cruiser line. It has a truck bed on it. This particular one came from Colorado. It had a Chevy 350 in it. It was just kind of, you know, 350s are kind of just underpowered and not my favorite. So the owner of this truck wants to put another Chevy power plant in it. We're going to do an L83. It's out of a 2016 like Yukon, so it's newer motor. It's not really an LS, but it's what we got. So it's going to get the L83, and it's going to have the auto trans behind it that came on that motor. Can't remember what it is, but I'll let you know later in a later video. Behind that's going to be an Atlas transfer case, and that's pretty much it for the drivetrain. We're going to do some sweet new gauges inside here that retain the factory look, but they're just more modern. And then we're going to do vintage air, add a snorkel, and then, you know, whatever we come up with after that. So make sure you're following along on this build. It's going to be really fun. After it's done, you know, we'll get some sweet wheeling videos. Oh yeah, last summer we did a spring over conversion kit with some 37-inch tires on here. So this thing is a beast. So yeah, follow along. It's going to be epic. So today what we're going to be doing is we're going to clean up the frame. It's got some old motor mounts we need to chop off. We're going to chop off also the transmission mounts. Excuse me. And then we got a styrofoam block that we're gonna mock up. We might put the manifolds on, the trans, and so on and so forth. And then we're gonna kind of mock it up in here, possibly. Hopefully we get that far today. So stay tuned, and we'll get some more footage on this thing. Okay, so today we got to remove all the fuel lines and get the tank out of the inside of the cab before we do any kind of cutting. Don't really want to catch on fire. So this has a tank sits here. We got a new fuel tank going in underneath the bed, so should not stink up the cab of this thing anymore. But we got to get this out, drain it, and then we can start cutting off these motor mounts and the trans mounts to clean up the frame. Got my good buddy Chad here today to help me. He hooked it up with this foam mock-up block. Makes it so much easier. You can bolt your manifolds, your engine mounts, your intake, your transmission, pretty much anything you need to mock up a block when you're doing a swap like this. So thank you, Chad. Yeah, he's gonna pull off the manifolds right now, and we'll get this thing going. I guess you're pulling the motor mounts off.
Yeah, I'm just going to see if they slide onto that and make sure they'll fit. I'll see why they wouldn't.
We got these Dirty Dingo LS-based motor mounts. They're specifically for, they build a lot of stuff for this, like this type of application. So let's see if they mount onto this thing. It's so crazy to watch. You just like flip that thing around.
Just whip it around. This is driver forward, right?
Look at that.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Nope. Not the same ones.
Really?
They won't work.
Those won't work, huh?
It's the difference between a 5.7 block and an L83.
Oh, so this is the, that's right.
So this is an LS1, and that's an L83.
We thought it might work, but it looks like it won't.
Fuck.
Well, we're gonna have to see if someone else has a mock-up block then. So, turns out that this is a 5.7, so like an actual LS block. What we have is a LT, so, or an L83. So this is more of like an LS based block. That one's just like, what would you call it? It's just barely different. The motor mounts are just barely different. We thought it might work. We weren't sure, but we're gonna have to go a different route. All right, so we've got the fuel tank almost drained. I got the one fuel line that just ran down the frame out. Now we're just gonna take a Sawzall, grinder, whatever it takes, get these nasty mounts out of here. Some top-notch fab work there. I mean, look how uneven those mounts are. It's terrible. So we'll get that all taken care of.
You weren't?
Okay, so as for now, we're gonna clean up this because my dumb ass wasn't paying attention when we were draining that fuel tank. Gas spilled everywhere, so we got both doors open, letting it air out. So while we wait to do that, we're just gonna do some cleaning up and organizing and all that fun stuff. Time to hack these.
Oh, that wire goes back to lights of some sort.
Tail lights.
Yeah.
We're gonna cut these motor mounts off.
Go for it.
Start with the Sawzall. The best approach. Look at that face, the concentration. I can't see him. When you lose your wrench for your angle grinder, gotta improvise.
You throw me a new disc.
Where they at, man?
They're over on the table right there by there's the tail somewhere. Should be a DeWalt one. Give me them blue outs.
How you doing over there, man?
Good. Almost got this other one off.
Thanks for your help, man.
Word.
We're getting there slowly. Woo! Nice, dude.
Eater.
So we've been grinding and cutting for about, what, 2 hours now?
Something like that.
Got the motor mounts off and the trans ones. And now we just gotta clean them up, make them look, or get all the bullshit we couldn't get off. And yeah. After this, we're gonna throw in, we might hook this up to our cherry picker and put it in, depending how motivated we are today. So, but yeah, we're making progress. Slowly but surely. That was a lot of work. Only took what? 3 hours? Worth it. All right. Mounts are out. Frame's cleaned up. Made one hell of a mess. We're just gonna vacuum it up real quick, and then we're gonna go get a caffeinated beverage. What do you say?
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah. Taking a short break. Go get some pizza and a drink. Huge thanks to this guy for coming down and grinding all day. Stoplight. Now I'll get some pizza.
No receipt. Awesome. You too, man. Thank you.
Yes. Got some more goodies. Alright, so we kind of got this in place. She's quite a bit bigger than that old 350 we took out of here. We're going to have some issues with the exhaust manifold on that side and the steering box on this side. We still have room to go back, but we're hitting the bumper. So instead of taking the bumper off, we're going to call it a day and get back at this thing another day. But hey, progress is progress. We kind of know what we need to work on, and it's turning out sweet. It's going to be very tight fit, but so awesome. This thing's going to rip. Huge thanks to Chad. You'll be seeing him. You'll be seeing him probably in all these videos. He wants to help me out on this, so which is awesome. So make sure you follow along, and we'll be posting more on this guy. So we'll see you later.